Okay. So comfortable upright seat. That subtle tuck of the chin and skull. Nasal breathing, at least inhaling through the nose. And then you can exhale out the mouth if you'd like, or in and out through the nose. Noticing anywhere that you are using tension-based strength to hold you up. And where that's happening, perhaps a realignment of the structure is required. For example, bad posture like this, there's muscles that are having to pull and hold to keep me up. So I have to do something about that. I have to open the back of the neck, I have to lengthen here, place everything, and then I can relax and practice letting my liquid nature, my hydraulic nature, be what I rely upon. Janet, please mute yourself there. Yeah, thanks. Are you guys having a problem? You can unmute and you guys having an issue? If it's because usually when I start the recording again, it asks you to say you want to let it go or leave the meeting. So you might just say got it. If it says got it, just click got it. All right.
Go ahead. Oh no, that.
So you unmuted.
Otto, I don't hear any voice.
You don't hear my voice? Well, so anyway, letting the liquid be what you rely upon so that there's a soft quality. And when you relax and soften.
She's in a Zoom call and we can't get the sound.
So Janet, I need you to stay muted for me, and it might help you to just leave the meeting and come back, and that kind of reboots everything. So you could just leave and come back, okay?
We're on. We got your voice now.
Okay. And just to let you know, I can't see you, Janet, so you'll have to turn the video on if you want me to. And again, since we are going to spend more time, good job, Janet, I can see you now. We're going to spend more time standing today. Let's do just this little massage warm up for the groin and hips, around the hips to the tail and lower back muscles. And then the legs, knees, folding and go down, get the lower legs. And then come around the inner leg and just come up. And then let's do a few forward folds here to loosen up the hip, leg, and low back junction. So just bending in half here, folding. We'll just hold that position. Open that lower back up and then sit upright and lean back just a touch. Do that again. One more. And then the one other joint mobilization we'll do before we stand up is the chamber, push, chamber, down, chamber, push, chamber, down, switch. Just getting our legs, the juices flowing, the joints going through their ranges. Now on this one, hold the leg out at a comfortable angle, point and flex the foot. Invert, evert, that little lateral movement, and then circles. Circles the other way. And switch. Foot pointing and flexing. Invert, evert. Circling. Other way. And next one we'll do before we get up is just getting these hips open. So legs about hip distance, lift both toes, turn on the heels so your toes point out. So knees are out, toes are out. Then lift the toes, bring it back to neutral. Then lift the toes and bring the toes and knees in, internal rotation. Neutral, external, neutral, internal. Now skip neutral, open, close, open. So from the hips, make sure you're moving the whole leg bone in the hip sockets to the degree that you can or should. And then back to neutral. All right. Standing up and sitting down, slide your feet back a little bit, arms hang, fold in half at the hips, head forward, butt comes off the chair, and then rise. Let's do that a few times, standing up and sitting down. Butt goes back, sinks, sit back to vertical. The square version is sort of that linear bit. The circular version is more flow. So it's just kind of one smooth gesture from the crown of the head. Same thing here, sinking. Again. One more. Now the Tai Chi Squat. Remember, that's where we let the tail sneak out the back just enough so that when we sink the tail, the knees are happy and everything fits nice. And then stand back up. Again, Tai Chi Squat. Remember, this is the last bit in the Sink Chi Wash Organ Qigong movement that we're about to do. All right, now stay standing. Rock a little bit to your toes and back a little bit towards your heels. Be safe. Just a little bit to the toes. A little bit to the heels. Just get some of that forward and back rocking habit. Do that a little bit more for a moment. Change something over here. Now, the next time you rock back towards your heels, swing the arms back and up to shoulder height, like so. Then rock to your toes, reach the arms out in front, turn the palms up. Rock back towards the heels, the elbows bend, the hands come to the mouth. They slide down in front, you rock to the middle of your feet, your hands are at your belly button height. Then tail sneaks back, And then as you sit the butt, just softly straighten the arms towards the floor till they hang. Push into the ground, back to standing in the middle. Rock to the heels. The arms rock, swoop, circle back and up. Rock to your toes. The arms do a big round reach into space. Rock to the heels. The hands come to the mouth. Down to the belly as you rock to the middle of your feet. Tail sneaks out the back, Tai Chi Squat. Sink and dangle the arms. Straighten up. 3 more. Rock back and circle the arms. Rock forward, keep circle reach. Rock back is like you're bringing into the mouth. Down to the belly, rock to the middle of your feet. Tai Chi Squat. 1 more. Shogun, float the arms. Turn the palms up, fold at the elbows, hands come over top. Settle down, 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 down to the belly. Cover here. Breathe. Mind is still. Look for those areas of tension that you can just soften so that there's a plumpness and a softness to the body. Arms come down. Joint mobilization. Head looking down towards the floor, chin down. Bring your head back to level and then look up towards the ceiling. Head looks down towards the floor. Up towards the ceiling. Down. And up. 1 more. Down. And up. Back to the middle. Look to your right. Back to the middle. Look to the left. Middle, right. Middle, left. 2 more to each side. Middle right. Middle left. Right. And left. Back to the middle. Careful with this one. This is the circles. The head falls a little bit to one side and we let the head circle around and then to the front. Small circles. Let the body be totally relaxed. And just let your body weight go all the way through below your feet. 2 more. 1 more. Let your head fall gently in front. Bring your head up and go the other way. Head to the other side, back and around. Small circles, maybe they get larger. Last one. And hang in front. Bring the head up. Shoulder blades shrug up. Melt down. Shrug up. And melt down. 1 more. Shrug up. And melt down. So now for our shoulder blade exercise, we're adding this new little bit. So shift your weight to your right leg, turn your left foot out a few degrees so it's turned out. Shift over into that leg so it gives you a nice stable base, and then put your right foot a little in front of you. Doesn't have to be much. Turn your chest and shoulders to face forward. Now notice that you can shift into your front leg, back to your back leg. Into your front leg, back to your back leg. So now, the next time you shift into your front leg, shoulders go forward, right? Forward and up. As the shoulders circle back, you go into your back leg and the shoulders come down. As you shift into your front leg, shoulders forward, shoulders up, over the top, back and down. So we're practicing whole liquid body movement. Change your weight to your front leg. Change the weight to the back leg. Circle shoulder blades under and forward, up, over the top and back. Removing both shoulder blades at the same time here. So both forward, both up, both over the top and back. Now we're going to switch directions. Come forward. Now go into your back leg, shoulder blades back, up, and then as they roll over the top, we shift into the front leg. We shift into the back leg, shoulder blades squeeze towards each other. They come up, and then as we slide those shoulder blades, we shift into the front leg. See if you can find that liquid body movement. Roll. A little shift forward, a little shift back. Doesn't have to be much, but just find a comfortable amount of forward, back, forward, back. Now we're going to switch legs. So bring your front foot back, toes turned out, change. Other foot forward, just a comfortable distance. Shift into that front leg, shoulder blades go forward and up. And then as they go back, we shift back and they slide down. Forward and up, back and down. Forward and up, back and down. Forward and up, back and down. Now switching, but we go forward first so that we can then stay low and go back, up, and then shift forward as the shoulder blades go forward and down. Back and up, forward, down. Back and up, forward and down. Back and up, forward. One more. And feet parallel, even. And let's go right, then left. So right shoulder, and then as it's going back, start the left shoulder. Right shoulder, left shoulder. And make sure it's the shoulder blade. Again, see what part of me is moving. It's this here. Back, right? All that movement in the back. And switch directions, go forward, forward. Remember, anytime you need to sit down, you sit down in your chair. We're just going to add the challenge of being upright. And then we're back to the middle. Shogun, wings, roll, fold, settle. Hands come down. Now, this right arm, swing forward, back, like a little pendulum. So I'll turn sideways, you can see swing, 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 swing. Notice no tension required. Now, the next time the hand is forward, go out, around a circle and in, and then forward, out, around, and in. Circle. You can let the hand start to a little bit cross the midline. Draw that nice, comfortable circle. Notice how this might induce you to be changing weight left foot to right foot a little bit. Just let that happen. Sort of a change and a change. Let the hand start to lift a little as it comes up across. It can raise and go around. Don't crank it or force it, but try to retain soft throughout. Soft throughout. Now we can go a little higher as we cross. Draw that nice, comfortable circle. Nice, comfortable circle. as big of a circle as you'd like. And let the arm swing, swing, swing. And now we go back and stay low and come around that circle. Around. Loose. Just again, notice the residual movement that this induces in the body when you relax. There's just a natural changing of weight and turning of the waist and hips. Let the hand get a little higher now. Circles. Circles. Growing a little bit more, just round circles, easy. One more. And swing the other arm. Soft, loose. And next time you're forward, start your low circles. Round, forward, even a little bit across. Right? You notice my arm is now coming this way over here, and then drawing. And drawing. Let all that residual movement happen. Stay relaxed. Let your body weight stay below you in the ground. So you're not tense up here. You're just released. Lift the hand a little higher. Draw that nice circle. Let it grow. Go more to your maximum. One more. And let the arm just swing like a pendulum once. And then back and start your low circles down low, coming from back to front. Let it grow a little bit, a little higher, coming across. Just inducing a little bit of that turn and weight shift from leg to leg by the arm movement. A little higher still with the arm. Just polishing pathways. Let it finish all the way and then fall through. One more. And let it come down. Swing, swing. Both, swing, swing. Now the next time both are forward, both. Go out around the circle with both. In and go forward, out, forward, out. Notice there's a little rock into the toes, rock into the heels, rock. All the while, however, we got to keep our middle, our Mingmen, our low back area has to stay a sort of stable place, a still place, even though it's rocking in space. Now go a little higher. Maybe even letting them cross. Cross. A little higher if it feels good. And just let them swing. Pendulum, pendulum. Next time you're back, go out and around to the front. Back. A little higher on the next one. Maybe even letting them cross. A little higher still. Last one. Swing, swing, middle, shogun. Hands down. Now, bend at the elbows. and unbend. Let them swing. Bend, swing, bend, swing, bend, swing. Now keep them up. Wing, down, in, down, wing, down, in, down, out, down, in, down. Now back, down, forward, maybe up, forward, down, back, down, forward, maybe up, down, back, down, forward, up, down, elbows out, thread one over the top of the other, and then elbows out to the side. Then switch which one's on top, and out to the side. Switch. Now. Switch. Out. Elbows down, hands in front, palms turn down, up. Just forearms only. Down, up. Then palms up, fold, circle, fold, circle, fold, circle. So some of you could add that hand gesture that I'm doing there. Right? Because that fold at the fingers like that helps open all these spaces. Right? Which is different than if we just don't fold. This is where you got to start, but then you can add that extra little something. Switch directions, under, over, under, and shogun. Now, this one, I don't know if we've done this yet, but we'll do it today. So now, hands go on your hips. Push your hips over to the left. So when I push my hips this way, naturally, this part of me goes that way, right? The upper part. Come back to the middle. Hips go to the right. So we're getting spinal bend, right? We're getting our lateral bend to the spine. And that's the two sides. Now this one can get a little trickier, but remember our spinal rounding and arching. So when the hips come forward, you allow for a little arch in the body. The head falls a little back. When you send the butt back, you got to let the head drop. So there's a little rounding. So do that again. Hips go forward, there's a little arch, heart lifting. Hips go back, a little rounding. Arching and rounding. One more. Arching and rounding. It's still moving from our middle. Now, can you make the circle? So that's what all that is. So we start by going hips forward, head back a little bit. Then I go hips to the side and let the head fall to the other side. Then I go hips back and let the head be falling forward. Then hips to the other side, head over to that side. Hips forward, head gently falls back. And so just make a few of these circles, however best you can do it, but try your best to get the hips to be the driver. So your mind is in the pelvis, telling the hips to push sideways and then push forward and then push left and then push back, and let everything above it just be a residual effect. Let's switch directions, go the other way, circle. So not only are we getting hips and then how it relates to the vertebra of the spine, we're also getting the hip sockets. We're warming those up, getting a nice polish there. Just get this rolling about. And back to middle. And then this one can be a little tricky, hard to see as well. Pubic bone comes up as the tail tucks, and then tail pokes up, pubic bone drops. So it's front and back pelvic tilt, right? And then we want to use that and make circles. So bring the pubic bone up, tail down, and then circle like you're stirring a pot with your tailbone. So here's your tailbone dipped, and then you want to get that tailbone to make some circles. And so again, feeling the difference, you might be able to see the difference. When I move my hips like this, I'm moving the whole bowl of the pelvis, but here I'm moving it like a gyroscope, right? So it's kind of tricky, but if you can get that to go, it's a different portion of the brain. Switch directions, stir the pot the other way, circle, 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 and middle. Shogun. Hands come down. Tai Chi. Rising hands. Paint the wall in front. Hands go through a little switch. Paint the finger with the fingertips on the way down. Hands come slightly behind you. Paint the wall in front. And fingertips. Paint the wall. Fingertips. Paint the wall. Fingertips. Low cradle. Wings. Change. Fingertips. Wings. Wings. Down. Wings. Down. Wing, roll, fold. Wing, roll palms up, fold at the elbows. So it's that shogun gesture, which we've done a few times already. So we'll just do that, and then we'll go to embrace the moon. So right hand roll. As that folds, left hand crane wing under. We hit this point here. Next stop, we bring them towards each other. We hit this point. We go back to that previous 2 points. Go out and around, hit these 2 points. Then left palm up. Get to the top and bottom of the circle. Come to the middle. Top and bottom. Sides. Top and bottom. Middle. One more of each. Get out to the wings. Both arms down. Pushing forward, drawing back. Hands come up, turn palms forward, push, and draw. A couple things we get to work on here. The push forward, there's sort of a surge forward, but we have to keep the Ming Men stable and back, right? And then when we draw back, we feel that stable place. So it's push, but feel where your middle is. It helps you feel and find your stable middle, and then back. push. So this is sort of locating the Mingmen as well as finding the push. Draw. Now to open the Mingmen, we get a little rotation there. So turn left palm forward, push, and notice how that causes a little rotation. Then turn the palms and one pull, one push. Notice that little rotation. Again, switch and push, pull. Switch and push, pull. Switch, push, pull. You can play with shift to the leg of the hand you're pulling back. Shift to the leg of the hand you're pulling back. Because eventually we do this movement while back walking. So push, pull. Change, shift, and turn and push, pull. Shift and change, push, pull. And then both hands come back, down, shogun. One hand on the belly, one bare paw in the water. Shift to the left leg. I'm sorry, so put left hand on belly, right bare paw, so that we're all on the same side. Shift to that left leg, turn the belly to the left, sweep. Turn the hand around, shift to the right leg, turn the belly to the right, brush knee. Shift, turn, sweep leg. Shift, turn, brush knee. Sweep. Brush. Swirl the stream. The right hand goes around the far side of a circle but stays low, comes in close to the body, and brush knee, very close to the body. Around, back, and brush knee. Now on this one, the fish start jumping, so we raise the hand, palm faces sort of across, and then the palm rolls palm down, so we get that little pivot in there. Hand raises, snatch the fish into the water. A little higher jump of the fish, so with a hand up and across. Turn. Cross. Turn. Now, brush knee and push. Roll, fold. Push. Hand falls down. Brush knee. Wing, roll, fold, load it up for a push. Shift, turn, push. Shift, turn, brush. Shift, turn, push. One more. Now at the end of this push, turn the right hand into a cloud. Ward off. Shift, turn, cloud. Rain. Shift, turn, lake. Vapor. Shift, turn, cloud. Lake, rain. Shift, turn, lake. Vapor. Cloud. Rain, last one. And bring the left hand out, right hand on the belly. Let's do that whole little spectrum. Brush knee and sweep lake, or the bear washes paws. Bear swirls the stream. Circle. Middle. Circle. Through. On this, after this one here, the fish start jumping a little bit, so we snatch, put in the water, but they don't jump too high. So we're able to gauge sort of middle at around the belly height, maybe a little above the navel. Then they jump a little higher, so we start going across shoulder and chest region. Brush. So whatever the highest height that feels comfortable. And brush, knee, and push. So it's wing, roll, fold, shift, turn, push. Down into the water, shift, turn, brush, wing, roll, fold, shift, turn, push. Brush knee, and push. One more. Now, as you finish this push, cloud, rain, lake, vapor, cloud, rain, lake, vapor. Now, as you finish sweeping the lake, bring the right hand, turn the left hand, put the right hand in the water. Now it's brush and sweep. Turn them around, brush and sweep. Loose, loose and spacious limbs. Now swirl the stream so that the outside hand goes and does a nice round circle, then comes in close, and now the other hand does a nice outside round circle. All the while you're keeping that middle, right? The center of the universe with all these orbiting parts. You're feeling the quad or the groin hip connection, as well as the lumbar spine and low back. Now the fish start jumping a little bit so that outside hand comes a little higher. And this is a version of brush, knee, and push, but it has a different feel to it, right? So it doesn't have that push quality. It's got more of a sort of a guide, like moving something across. A little higher with that bear paw. Now, on this next one, let's go brush, knee, and push. So that bear paw comes up, roll, fold, and then we're brush and push. Now, pause here for a moment, and let's just all do this exchange a few times. So I'll come close so you can see it. So we're weights in the left leg, and the palms. So just do this kind of beautiful movement here of, right? So you see the octopus tentacle, and they're alternating from each other. So get clear on one high, one low. Now, the next time the right hand's going down and the left hand's coming up, then go roll, fold. Then we go shift and turn. And now on this side, let's do that exchange a few times. So we want to get that clear of, right? Sometimes this gets very truncated, but these movements of, right? Now, the next time your left hand's going down, right arm's coming up, roll, fold. And then shift, turn. Now here, as you extend that brush and push, right, there's some of this going that way with it, but before it gets all the way to the end, it does that exchange. Back this way. And it does that exchange. Back across. Does that exchange. Back and across. One more. Now, as you're in your right leg, stay there. Turn left arm to ward off to a cloud, back of the hand facing forward. Right hand is in the lake. Shift, turn. Cloud, lake, vapor, rain. Cloud, lake, vapor, rain. Cloud, lake, vapor, rain. Last one. Keep your left hand low, right hand comes down, bear washes paws. As a slowing down gesture back, 2, middle. Shogun for a moment. Hands crossed. Now, forget about the arms for a moment. Just let them sort of be loose, or you can have them on the like that. Shift your weight to your left leg. Turn your right foot out 5, 10, 15 degrees. Change your weight into that leg and empty this left leg and touch the floor out in front. Light touch. So again, the point of this version is sometimes cat stance. This is cat stance. But also, if lifting the foot off the ground would cause all this chaos, you can have the foot there touching very lightly and still be building strength, stability, and comfort in being in one leg. Others of you will feel like you want to have the foot off the ground. Others still further maybe a lift, right? Now, whichever of these leg positions you pick, set up the arms, bend left elbow, fingers point straight up. Right hand just resting, fingertips on the very surface of the water. Now, changing sides, steps so that your heels almost touch. They could touch, but your feet are matching in their duck foot, their turnout. Then change the weight to the left leg. Left hand falls as right elbow bends, empty right foot. Touch the water or lift a little bit. All right? Holding for just a bit, looking for relaxation, that liquid support. And then lower that foot, both feet turned out. Change the hands, and then either touch the floor or lift. Now let's just flow a few times here. Foot goes down, nothing changes. As you change the weight, everything changes. The left hand comes down, the right foot and hand get empty and find their position. Set that right foot down, nothing changes. Weight change and body change. Foot goes down, nothing changed. Everything changed. Teacup still being balanced. Foot goes down, nothing changed. Shift. Everything changed. Couple more. Last one. And down. Both hands down. Now, forget about the arms again. Legs. Shift your weight to your right leg. Remember what we've been working on in both the walking class and in this class, internal rotation. So lift the ball of your empty foot and pigeon toe in. Make this little pigeon toe. Now you can watch me do it this first time. I hope it's big enough. I shift into this leg and then I just roll open. So now I'm on the heel of my right foot. Toes are up. I'm going to turn and face the camera so you can see the position. This foot is a little turned out and I'm on the heel and it's 100% zero, right? So pigeon toe, roll open and face your belly button and chest that way to the right side of the room. Then when you turn back to center, pigeon toe both feet. So we have this pinched position and then change the weight to the right leg. And then with the rolling open, turn the belly button and chest and everything to point towards the left wall, right? Then we turn and pigeon toe. The weight is staying in the right leg. We change it to the left leg and then roll it open and face this way. Turn, pigeon, shift, roll open. This is the leg position for play guitar, which is our next posture. So pigeon, shift the weight, roll it open, play guitar. Now, let's stay facing this right side. So it's your right leg that's empty. You're facing this way, I'll be your mirror. So this leg, that arm, reach it straight in front of your chest. And remember, Tai Chi straight. So it should be your right arm, right? If you're letting me be your mirror. So Janona, that's your left arm, right? So there's your right arm. Tai Chi straight, not locked, not flexed, but soft, but elongated. Then the other hand goes here, right? So this space, we don't want it cramped. Better to err on the side of plumper, fuller, called play guitar. You can imagine your hand down here. This is your hand that's up on the, right? That's where that name comes from. And play guitar, right? Now, turn your palms face down, sweep down, and come back up. Turn the palms down. So this is pet the tiger. This is part of a different move that we won't learn today, but it's part of a great transition that we'll be practicing for. This is like this is one of our first two-part moves that we will be practicing. It'll be play guitar and shoulder strike, right? Turn the palms, and it's pet the tiger down the spine all the way, and then softly up. Now, as you pet the tiger, pigeon toe the feet, right? As you shift and turn open, play guitar the other way. So now your belly button should be facing the left wall, right? Play guitar. Turn the palms down, pet the tiger, play guitar. Loose. Couple more. Turn the palms down, pet. There's a little moment of hover. They swing and settle. Pet. Pendulum swing, settle. Now pause here. So again, watch me do the whole thing so that you see how it goes together. Pet the tiger and pigeon toe and shift and other way. A very efficient way of changing position. Pet the tiger as you pigeon toe, shift. As I'm saying this, it sounds like catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go, but it's not that. Pet the tiger as you pigeon toe your feet. So you should be facing forward at this point, right? So let's just do that portion here. So from this position, as you pet the tiger, turn the left toes in, so you're pigeon toe, and then reverse that. And then on this one, let's actually change. So it's pet and pigeon toe, shift the weight, roll open to the other side. So you're turning your belly button to point to that wall, swing up the pendulum and settle. Now, halfway, pet the tiger and pigeon toe, and then reverse, come back up. Pet the tiger, pigeon toe, and switch. Shift, facing this way. Try to get that down a couple of times. %, 0. Right? And then we change. 100% in the left, 0 in the right. Change. 100%, 0. 100% and 0. Now, come back to the middle. Parallel both feet. Shogun. flying diagonal. Right hand around the back, left hand, bottom of a ball, shift right, turn right, so that that left hand is in front of the left hip. The left hand goes away from the body, forward, and then shift and turn, flying diagonal. Palm turns out, sweeps down, sweep the leg, bottom of a ball, flying diagonal. Switch sides, bear wash paws, wrap left hand behind the back, cradle, flying diagonal. Liquid, ease, fluid. Ming men, the middle, moving from the middle, but not losing the middle. Bear wash paws. As you wash paws over to this side, bring right arm up and over the ball. Now, flying diagonal plus that opposing movement makes it part wild horse main. Turn left palm out, right palm up, embracing the moon. Regather. Part wild horse main. Let it feel. They have the term chan se, or silk reeling. That you're reeling silk, which means it's constancy, constant, unbroken, but gentle. Now, stay on this side, bring right hand under, left hand over, and embrace the moon. Right hand down, left hand up, regather, turn to your left so that you can then turn to the right and rewind. And a term I've been using a lot recently because I think it just makes a lot of sense. Tai Chi is about buying real estate, but it's about buying internal real estate. So we're finding space within to move and create these shapes so that we're moving in a very efficient way, but like it's this space in the hips in the middle that I'm turning that allows this orbit to happen. And then this shift and turn in here that causes this expression out. And then that internal movement. And then that internal movement. So we're creating real estate by being big and round, open, and finding these other pathways to express. Now stay here, sweep left hand, drop right hand over. We'll finish with alternating across, stay in that left leg, gather to that side, and then across. Stay here and gather, across. Stay, gather, and across. Final time, each side. And make a ball, then sweep, wash the paws, back to the middle, and 3 times sink chi, wash organs. Tai Chi Squat. Shogun. Seal. Taoist bow. Find a comfortable seat. Do a little self-massage on any part of you that feels sore. Could be the knees, could be the neck, could be a shoulder.
My knee.
Feel free.
uh,
What's up, Michelle? You're in pain?
my knee, yes.
Yeah. Did you stay up too long?
Well, I was doing, what do you mean stay up?
Did you stay standing longer than maybe you should have, or?
Yeah, we squat, that's when,
You don't squat so deep.
yeah.
Remember the rule, slow down everything to your weakest link. That's the hardest thing to do.
Mhm.
That's the only way to make your practice truly 100% nourishing, nurturing, rejuvenating, and all of that. So
Oh, I loved it, but